Hi, I'm Mike Hallahan, Director of Training and Education here at B-File. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the welcome thank you call, also known as the onboarding call. During this call, we will address 4 basic steps. We'll thank the customer for their business and follow up with them regarding their policies. Next, we'll ask the customer to tell us how our agency treated them. Give us a rating on a scale from 1 to 10. We'll ask them for referrals. And finally, we perform the most important function. We tee it up for the final step in the B-File process, where we introduce the customer to the financial conversation. So let's get started. First, go to your dashboard. The welcome call tile functionality is the same on the EA dashboard as it is on the dashboard of the LSP with onboarding responsibilities. A number will display inside the welcome thank you calls circle when you have calls to make. And incidentally, that number reflects all of the calls from today and prior. If you want to see calls that are upcoming, click on the Show Pending B-Files button located below the big calls circle. Click on the number inside the welcome thank you calls circle, and that will take you to the calls page. On the calls page, locate the name of the customer you want to call. Click on the customer's name and you'll be taken to their profile page. Once on the profile page, click on the green B-File Actions button located in the upper right-hand corner of the page. That opens a drop-down menu. You'll select the first item on the list, Welcome Thank You Call to Customer, and now you're ready for your call. If your customer doesn't answer, you're given 2 choices, no answer or left message. Note, when you do not reach a customer, the number in the big welcome call circle drops down by 1 and the number in the attempted calls tile increases by 1. This is done so that you can clearly identify customers you have called from those you've attempted to call. Let's go forward to when the customer answers the call. We'll introduce ourselves and ask the customer if this is a good time for them to speak to us. If not, a calendar opens and we ask the customer when a good time is to call them back. An email reminder is then sent to the onboarder to remind them that a customer wants a callback on a specific date and time. If the customer answers the phone call, the welcome call conversation begins. First, we're going to thank them for their business and ask them if they have any questions regarding their policy. Next, we're going to ask them if our agency treated them professionally. Did we show them respect? Did we explain limits? Did we offer a 30-day review? And most importantly, we'll remind the customer that rates do not apply to this survey. Now we're going to ask the customer to give us a rating on a scale from 1 to 10. And if the customer gives us anything less than a 10, we're going to ask them what we can do to bring that score up to a 10. You'll see there's a box at the bottom where you can add notes and feedback. B-File automatically sends these notes and feedback to the LSP's agency email. Next, we'll ask the customer for referrals. Now please view our separate video that outlines our Tango gift card referral program, or give us a call and we'll be happy to go over it in detail. Here's where we tee it up for the financial services introduction. Now let me direct your attention to the left side of the page. All of the information that was on the customer profile page is on this page as well. You just need to scroll up and down to see all of the information. You can refer to the information on the left side of the screen to determine if you're going to have a life introduction, a retirement introduction. Also look to the top of the page. Click on the down arrow to the right of Choose Specialist, and you'll be able to select who you want to meet with the customer. This could be yourself, your financial specialist, or a life licensed LSP. Note that the scripts change slightly when you select the life or retirement buttons. However, if you'd like, you can just select the life insurance and retirement buttons that provides a generic script that is applicable to most situations. Next is the most important step. We tee it up for the financial conversation. We'll tell the customer that we can have the financial specialist call them to set up the appointment, or we can schedule it for them. In either case, a calendar invite is triggered to notify the financial specialist that they have either a call to make or an appointment created. On occasion, the customer might tell the onboarder that this is not a good time to set an appointment. Perhaps they're in the middle of something and want to call back to set up a time for the onboarder to call them back. Then we select a better time to call back, choose the date on the calendar, and a calendar invite triggers back to the onboarder, and in this case, to call the customer back to schedule an appointment. Finally, the customer might tell us that they know they have a reasonably amount of assets, but they already have a person they've been working with, and in that case, you select the Not Interested button, and you'll be taken to the last page of the call. The Notes section is where you can add notes from your conversation with the customer and connect with and build upon the notes from earlier B-File conversation. Once again, helping solidify our relationship with our customer. If you have a customer that has lots of assets, but tells you they already have a person they're working with and are not interested in a financial conversation at this time, we have an S&P 500 checkbox. Put a check in this box, and B-File timestamps the customer's B-File with the current S&P index, and a number is added to the EA dashboard circle under the Strategic Opportunities tile. If the market drops significantly over time, you have an excellent opportunity to click on this circle and view all of your customers with significant assets, reach back out to them and tell them this would be a good time to get together and demonstrate the products and solutions that you have to offer. The VIP checkbox is there for you to select important customers that you want to be able to identify and reach out to them on any occasion you'd like. Again, I'm Mike Hallahan. Thank you for your time in viewing this video, and please feel free to contact me at any time, and please go to our training tab on your dashboard for other training and Q&A videos.